Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. Today, we are discussing a 2021 limited edition of 500 pieces in steel from TAG Heuer. It's the Carrera Chronograph Heuer 02 based on the historic 2447. Remember, the Carrera originally came out in 1963, and its distinctive styling feature through the years, through every variant, has been these sharp, angular, thrusting, integrated lugs. You might even argue that along with the Monaco, this lug form is one of the two design icons of TAG Heuer as a brand. Now, the watch is nicely sized in steel at 39 millimeters in diameter, 14.7 millimeters thick, and 47.5 from lug tip to lug tip with a 19 millimeter spacing in between the lugs. On my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, it wears well. Keep in mind the strap is not yet broken in, so I'm pulling it a little tight, but I could recommend this watch for a wrist, I'm going to say 15 centimeters circumference and up. Remember, mine is 16. I've got a little bit of clearance here so that I could envision wearing this on a smaller wrist. But you're going to see that on my wrist it wears nicely. It's not thick, it's not thin. It will fit underneath the jacket cuff. The tightest of dress sleeves, maybe not. But then again, it is a sports watch after all. The strap is high grade, and this does feel like a generous allocation of alligator from TAG Heuer, when this could credibly have been done on textile, rubber, or calfskin. They give you large rectangular symmetrical scales. Always a very premium cut of the alligator. You can see there's a little bit of bolstering. There's a sheer cut side that's lacquered for refinement, monotone stitch, matte black on the bottom. You can see calfskin, but also note that there are no perforations here. And as a result, you don't gouge and damage the strap as you set it. Notice that everything here on this watch is Heuer branded. Important because they're playing for nostalgia. That's something they started doing on occasion as far back as the 1990s, but these days, especially on more vintage evocative pieces, they tend to downplay the technique d'avant-garde, tag, heritage, and focus solely on the Heuer that came before. But I digress. Twin trigger release, so you have to press both to pop this clasp open. It will not open inadvertently. And then you tuck the strap in, and it actually tucks in under the clasp and under the opposite side of the strap. So there's no need for strap minders. Remember, these are strap minders, and this watch doesn't need them. It's a very clean look, and because there are no perforations here, not only are you not going to wear out the strap, but you get effectively infinite adjustability because you're not locked into the relative position of the perforations. If you want to move half a millimeter, you can. The case is steel, and it's all of high polish. You can see that the lugs ride up the side of the bezel a little bit, a trick watch designers use to keep watches thin but still give them nice long runs of lug. And we do have a lot of angularity here, but the pushers are old style round pump. Note Heuer on the crown, note Heuer on the dial. And this was before TAG Heuer was really pushing the glass box sapphires hard, but you can already see that in 2021 they were moving in that direction. It's a sapphire that's designed to read like plexiglass. We do have some photina on this dial, though it's subtle and it doesn't offend me. It's nice to have that warm secondary tone, and it does endear the watch a little bit, though I will admit that photina can be cloying. At a distance, it doesn't register at all, so this shouldn't bother you, even if you feel that way. We have luminescence, and plenty of it. Also important to note, the watch has no shortage of water resistance. You can see 100 meters. Put it on a water-resistant strap first, but yes, you can swim with it. Taking a look at the dial side now, this is what they call teal sunray. So this dial is teal sunray. We have applique faceted individual indices for the hours. Note that those indices are both brushed and polished for contrast and glitter, azurage or concentric patterning inside the registers. No date, but we do have hacking seconds. Turn it all over, and you can see here it says Heuer on the movement as well. Taking a look at the caliber, this is the 02. So automatic winding, 80-hour power reserve, 33 joules, 4 hertz beat rate. Don't know how well you could see this, but it has been color matched to the dial. We have a teal-colored column wheel. We have teal printing on the rotor. You can see the balance beaten away at 4 hertz with a combination of Edicron and then a micrometric system that seems to be based on an eccentric screw. And it is a vertical clutch system, so column wheel, for crisp function selection, and then a vertical clutch so the chronograph engages without any jump, stagger, or extraneous movement. You can also leave it running on a full-time basis. With the vertical clutch, there will be no additional wear and tear. And again, vertical clutch, column wheel, in-house caliber, 80-hour power reserve, very, very credible. It has a lot more horological interest than a historic 1960s 2447 Carrera. Those might tug on the heartstrings, but if you're into movements, not only can you see this one, but it is technically fascinating and actually worth examining from the reverse side. So reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.